If you've watched this program for very long, you know by now that we tell the stories of heroes. And of course, heroes are found in all walks of life, and each is a hero in his own unique way. Sometimes, when we're lucky, we run across an individual who's a hero in more ways than one. That's the case of Scott Palamino, who is back from duty in Iraq, where he put his life on the line for the cause of freedom. Today, decked out in his Air Force blues, he stands out like a sore thumb on the camouflaged grounds of Fort Bliss. For Scott, this visit is a homecoming.
It feels good to be back in the States and to go back to the place where you grew up, because I did grow up here on Fort Bliss. I remember seeing helicopters land and take off, and I always thought it was awesome. I always thought it was real awesome. Growing up as a kid, those are little things that you always want to do. Those are like your goals and your dreams. Oh, I want to be a pilot, or I want to be a soldier.
When he was still a teenager and fresh out of high school, Scott Palamino fulfilled his childhood dream and joined the Air Force. Now, lots of kids his age wouldn't have the stamina to last 5 minutes in boot camp, much less dodge bullets in Baghdad. But Scott had a secret weapon. 4 years of dedicated training as a Burgess High School track star.
Track was the sport I was really good at, and my senior year we won district. I made it to regionals, and I also made it to state for track for the 800. I love running. Running is so awesome. Whenever I'm stressed out, feeling down or hyper or whatever, I just love going out and running. It's one of the most important things to me in life. Joining the military and knowing how to run and knowing how to take care of my body helped out a lot.
Scott went to war in peak physical condition, but the reality is no amount of training can ensure a soldier's safety on the battlefield. On April 10, 2004, Scott Palamino's unit took heavy fire from enemy forces. When the smoke cleared and the chaos calmed, medics were able to save Scott's life, but not his leg. That dreaded word echoed in the mind of the former track star. Amputation.
I was scared. I thought that I wouldn't be able to walk ever again. I thought that I wouldn't be able to run. In the military, there's a couple medals that you never really want. They're your Purple Heart, your POW medal, and also your Medal of Honor are things that you would be great to have, but you don't really want to get them, because there's certain things that have to happen for you to get those medals. And I remember the 2 other guys that got hurt with me, we were talking about that when we first got to Iraq, and the Purple Heart was one of those medals we were saying that, we never wanted to get because of, you have to get wounded in combat to get a Purple Heart. And it just so happened that all 3 of us ended up getting it.
It would seem as if his running days were over, but with the help of some modern technology and the heart of a champion, getting back on track was no sweat.
And you start to realize, like, walking, nobody ever thinks nobody ever thinks about it. But I do. I think about it all the time. And I realized how I took it for granted when I was actually able to do it on my own. And I just wanted to get back to that level, and I wanted to prove to myself and prove to everybody else that I'm still me. I've grown up a lot faster than I wanted to, but I think it's a good thing. I have no regrets in any of the choices that I made in life, and I'm just going to keep going 100% the rest of my life. I lost my leg, and that didn't stop me. I lost a friend, and that didn't stop me. I've been faced with trials that nobody my age usually goes through, and I'm still here. I'm back to normal. It's like nothing has ever changed. I'm always going to have those memories, and I'm always going to have those experiences, but it's taught me a lot. I hope my experience is an inspiration to others.
Back on his old training grounds at Burgess High School, Scott Palamino is once again getting up to speed. As he laps the track, his injury becomes less of a handicap and more of a source of amazement. Scott is proof that being a hero is more than bringing home medals and war stories. It's also how you conquer the everyday battles of life.
Always fight, even if you're tired, keep going. No matter how tired you are, don't give up. No matter how far behind you are from everybody else, never give up. Even if you're in last place, you always finish, you always cross the line.